Hey y'all, it's me again, Candace, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Candace Effect. If you are here for your first time, welcome. I'm glad you've come to join us. This is going to be a place where we're going to have some different conversations about things that people don't talk about or that people do talk about. Might feel relatable or might not, but it's just a time for us to get together and do a little chat. But if you are not new and you are returning, thank you. I'm giving you some love. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you coming back so we could talk, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What I want to do before we get started is I have to show you some gratitude. The gratitude for my last few episodes that I've posted has been so phenomenal. I gotta tell you guys, I am just so excited. I know I keep saying it. I need to find another word besides excited, but there's nothing else that I can say. But thank you. Thank you again. And I'm glad that everybody keeps coming back for the conversation because I have a whole lot to talk about, right? With that being said, I want to ask you a question. How many times have you felt like you wanted to lose your shit? I wait. I personally feel like that quite often. And I'm going to say this before I really get into it. This week, I've wanted to lose my shit quite often. It's times that you feel like, okay, I am going to lose my shit in one moment. And then that moment turns into a whole day. And then that day turns into a full days. And then it goes from a few days to now it's a whole week. And you are like a ticking time bomb. I'm gonna take you guys into dive into one of the days for my day this week. All right. So I have to get up in the morning right now because I'm preparing for a show. I'm preparing for another bodybuilding show where I'm gonna try to go qualify again for my qualification for my bodybuilding show. Not my pro card. This isn't the pro card show. The next show is the pro card show where I cross my fingers and hope that I'm gonna become a pro or not. Just go back to the drawing board and come back stronger and bigger and better. But that's not the subject today. The subject is losing my shit. So right now, I am in the mode where I have to do double cardio because my coach loves me so much. I have to do double cardio 3 times a week, meaning 3 times a week I'm in the gym as soon as the gym opens doing cardio for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes. Well, this particular morning, I had to get up and it was time for me to do cardio. So I drag myself out of the bed. I get myself ready to walk out the door. And something made me look out the window and say, wait, my daughter's not home. The night before was her friend's birthday. So they hung out. She's grown. She could do that. And she didn't come home. Well, that means that I couldn't do cardio. So I got to lay down for a little bit. So when I went downstairs to fix my first meal, I noticed that I did not have cream of rice. No cream of rice. Then when I went to go pack my meals, I noticed that I didn't have any chicken. I didn't have any chicken because the night before was Cinco de Mayo, and I was supposed to go to the store to get stuff for Cinco de Mayo, but I didn't because I was just in such a rush to leave the gym. Didn't end up doing Cinco de Mayo, so I didn't get the chicken. I didn't get the things that I needed to get from the store, and I just realized it at 6:30 in the morning. The night before, the night before, I lost my AirPod, so I'm looking for my right AirPod. I have no chicken for meal 3 and 4. Like, my life is spiraling out of control. I'm sitting there and I realize that while I'm eating my breakfast at 7:22, I only have one child dressed. And in the background, in the midst of all the chaos, a song is playing called I Love Chicken Nuggets in some kind of weird chipmunk voice. As I went to go stand at the table at the sink to wash the dishes, I had to say to myself, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose my shit. It was something that I was saying to myself. And then I had to stop for a second. And I had to say, wait a second, let's switch this up. I'm not going to lose my shit. So it hit me. I had to say it to myself. Repeat after me. I'm not going to lose my shit. Repeat after me. Say it. I'm not going to lose my shit. Whenever we get in these moments when it feels like the world is closing in on you, it's collapsing because everything that's supposed to go right is actually going wrong. And it's just magnified. Like, this is the last straw. No more straws on the camel's back because I can't anymore. I always have to think this is the moment where the top is going to blow. And in those moments, what do? We have to take a step back and think about it and be like, okay, what am I going to do? What are things that I can do not to lose my shit? Of course, I had to get my kids together. Of course, I put everything together that I could, right? So, meal one was just egg whites, and I had grits. I hate grits, actually, by the way. Since grits has been taken out of my meal plan, I don't want them no more. All I want is cream of rice. If you've never tried cream of rice, today is your invitation to go try cream of rice. The best thing ever. Anyway, cream of rice, I didn't have it, so I just had to have egg whites, strawberries, and grits. Two thumbs down for grits. But I got meal one taken care of. I packed up meal two because my meal two is really small and easy to go. But then for meal three, I was able to put everything except for chicken in there. Then after that, I just had to catch up on my cardio another day. When I got to work, I called the gym and something said, call the gym and see if they found your AirPod. And guess what? They found my AirPod. So that problem was solved. I got to work maybe not as late as I usually do, but I was at work. Morning was crazy. But when I stop and think about it, I had to reflect to myself. All of the things that I was making into huge issues, at the moment, they were huge issues. At the moment, they were big and everything was closing in on me. But once I got through it and I took a step back, except for the chicken nugget song, like that still has me blown. That chicken nuggets, I love chicken nuggets with the chipmunk voice. It was too much for me. But as I stepped back and realized all of my problems could be solved, in the moment, it seemed like the world was ending for me. But once I stepped back and really just like sat in it and kind of like went through what I needed to go through, it wasn't as big of a deal as it needed to be. I was able to get chicken on my lunch break, solve the chicken problem, and then I made up my cardio another day. And just because I didn't get to do my cardio that morning, it wasn't the end of the world. It felt like it was the end of the world at that time, but it genuinely wasn't the end of the world. Today, I want to say that we ourselves sometimes are our biggest problem when it comes to stressing ourselves out. I know for me, for sure, I stress myself out a little bit more than necessary due to the fact that my world is only my world and I can only see what I can see within my world. I hope that makes sense, me saying that. Meaning, this is my bubble, and what's happening in my life right now is the most important thing in my life. However, sometimes when you push the pause button on your life, things aren't as bad as we think they are, right? Sometimes we have to hit the pause button and we have to say, this problem isn't as big as I'm making it. Was it a big problem that I didn't have chicken? Yes, to me. However, I was able to get some chicken and I was able to get all my meals. And at the end of the day, I found my AirPod. So all the problems that I thought were huge problems weren't huge problems. So from now on, what I'm going to do for myself is say, repeat after me. I'm not going to lose my shit. Even when I want to lose it, I don't lose it. It's hard not to lose it sometimes, isn't it? Isn't it hard to just not just be angry or just like explode when it's time to explode? Learn to push the pause button. That message is from me, but it's a message for you too. I don't know. Maybe you guys might have it all together and you guys know how to shift through life without pushing the pause button. You know how to shift through life without like feeling kooky dook. But in the midst of chaos, sometimes it doesn't look like it's a solution. So from now on, I made a promise to myself that when I feel like everything is going too crazy for me, I have to pause. And in my head, even if I don't say it out loud, I say it. I'm not going to lose it. And I can't say it all the time, but I'm not going to lose my shit. I'm not. Because at the end of the day, all problems can be solved. I just wanted to share that with everybody because sometimes I feel like, as a busy person, right? As a mommy that's going all the time, I have so many things going at one time. And it's easy for me to feel like the world is caving in on me. But once the day has been done, some of the issues that we make big issues out of, they aren't really worth what we make them out of. Sometimes it's okay because you don't always have that comfort tool or that friend in your ear. So from now on, when you feel like you're about to lose it, just hear me saying, repeat after me, I'm not gonna lose my. Okay, you can say it. I'm not gonna say it again. I think I've cursed enough today on my podcast. But I'm gonna let you go now. I want to close up with saying to everybody, thank you again for everything that you have done. Thank you for the connections that are being made with the Candace Effect. I really am so excited. I'm excited that it's hitting home for people. I'm excited that it's creating conversations for people. I'm excited just where we're going to go from this. Today is actually Mother's Day. It's a Sunday. That's why I don't have on gym attire because I'm kind of taking it easy today. I'm kind of going to sit back and just let the day be where it is because sometimes things just close in on you. Take time to push the pause button. Take time to sit in the moments and not let them always explode. Because sometimes it's easy just to let things blow up. Sometimes it's not worth it. Push the pause button. Say our little saying in your head, our little mantandra, or whatever you have to call it. Let's make it an affirmation. I will not lose my. And until we talk again, be good to yourself. If you're going to be good to anybody on this earth, be good to yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself grace. Bask in the moments that are good and some of the moments that are bad, because the bad moments will one day be a memory. It'll be a memory of growth. Trust me, I know. So until we talk again, peace. See you next time, and thanks for sticking around for the Candace Effect.